So friends, this is the Infinix 040 and no, it's not the Vivo X200 Pro. I know. The camera web had fooled you for a second. But the real question, do its camera also pack the same punch? Well, to be honest, it's not far behind. I mean, yeah, the Vivo X200 Pro is the undisputed king of smartphones cameras right now. But for $200, this little beast is punching way above its weight class. And you might be thinking that, Hamza, are you sure, or did you just skip your breakfast? Well friends, when I tested this smartphone's camera, I had to take a moment to sip my chai, rub my eyes and double check. The level of details this sensor capture is straight up ridiculous. So friends, stick around till the end of this review because you need to see this for yourself. And hey, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon to never miss a review video like this one. Now, let me just make you say, wow.
Well, my friends, the first thing you are going to notice is how consistent the colors are in these shots. I mean, just look at this. The ultra-wide and the main camera share the same color signs like a long-lost twins. And yeah, the 3x zoom, it's not even a dedicated telephoto camera. It's just cropping in on the main camera sensor. But the results, absolutely madness. It's like the smartphone just decided, you know what? Let's pretend we have a flagship telephoto lens here. Now, let's talk about the main camera's dynamic range. Oh boy. It's just chef's kiss. The highlights, the shadows, the white balance, the color temperature, and the sharpness are all working together like a perfectly synced boy band. And the ultra-wide camera, oh, it's not sitting in the back seat either. With the 50 megapixel sensor, you know it's gonna bring that heat. And it does. The dynamic range and the image quality are straight up flexing on other mid-range smartphones. But the real showstopper here is that 3x in-sensor zoom. Bro, when I saw these shots, I had to stop, rub my eyes and check if I accidentally picked up a flagship smartphone. I mean, just look at these shots. They legit look like they came from a high-end telephoto lens. The details are crisp, the sharpness is razor, and the dynamic range is spot on. And with that natural background blur, oh, it's pure magic. Like, I'm seriously questioning if there is a secret telephoto sensor hiding in there. And let's talk about that bokeh. Because the main camera has a huge sensor, so when you get close to the subjects, boom, that dreamy blur kicks in, making your photos look like they were shot on DSLR. The colors are vibrant, the details are sharper than my deadlines, and the best of all, these shots are straight up upload ready. Of course, no phone is perfect. The ultra-wide camera sometimes did a little soft here, but let's be real, most of you are going to be using the main camera 90% of the time anyway, so yeah, no complaints here. Overall, this camera is an absolute powerhouse in its price range, and honestly, I am loving every second of it. Now, the loaded photos are just insane. I mean, just look at these shots. When I first saw them, I had to do a double take. Like, whoa, is this really a mid-range smartphone? The main camera is absolutely killing it. The details are crisp, the noise is well controlled, and the dynamic range is spot on. Just look at how it handles those bright lights. It's almost giving up flagship vibes. Okay, maybe not exactly, but for the price, this is straight up insane. Now, let's talk about the ultra-wide camera because this is where things get interesting. Usually, ultra-wide cameras at night are like that one friend who says, "Trust me bro, I got this," and then immediately messes up everything. But here, it's actually pulling off some of the best light ultra-wide shots I've seen in this price range. The image processing is working overtime to keep things clean and sharp. And in well-lit areas, the results are solid. That big sensor is really doing its thing. But of course, when the lights start to fade, things get a little dicey. Noise creeps in, and the ultra-wide starts to struggle like a student in an 8 AM class. Now, the 3x zoom, oh boy, this is where the story takes a dark turn. In low light, using the 3x zoom is like trying to take a selfie in a fan house mirror. Things just get weird. The post-processing goes way overboard, sharpening everything so aggressively that it feels like the camera is trying to sculpt details rather than capture them. And yeah, it ain't working. The 3x shots end up look noisy, soft, and kind of bad AI upscaling experiment. But if you have enough light, things do improve. The shots become more usable, though still a bit of wild card. Sometimes they turn out fine, but other times the camera cranks up sharpness slider up to 100%, and suddenly your photos look like a watercolor painting left out in the rain. And now I have to say this, when I was taking these shots, I was thinking, yeah, there's no way this is gonna turn out that good. But then I loaded them on my computer and boom, the mind was blown. I was like, damn, Did I just take these? These are hands down some of the best macro shots I've ever seen in this price segment. I mean, just look at the detail, clarity and the sharpness. Everything is just point. But wait, there's more. The real magic is that 108 megapixel mode. Alright friends, let's talk about the megapixel because this phone isn't holding back. We are looking at massive 108 megapixel main camera and a 50 megapixel ultrawide camera, and with the ability to zoom up to 3x. And let me tell you, the detail here is on another level. These images are so sharp that if you zoom in enough, you might just uncover some hidden secrets. But seriously, the dynamic range here is no joke. It balances highlights and shadows effortlessly, making every shot look well exposed and natural. Whether you are capturing a bright, sunny landscape or tricky indoor scenes, the camera delivers sharp, vibrant and color-accurate results that are more than ready for the gram. Alright friends, portraits came out like they were captured using a professional DSLR camera. Seriously, I didn't expect this level of portrait wizardry at this price. But just check these out. The dynamic range, the fine details, the razor-sharp focus and the edge detection, absolutely next level. I even take some shots directly against the sun and wow, every shot looks crisp, full of life and effortlessly professional, making it hard to believe that this is a budget-friendly smartphone. And the 2x focal length, oh boy, it's a game changer. It creates a beautifully soft background blur, giving your shots that high-end DSLR-like depth. The way it keeps up the subject in focus while artistically blurring everything else, absolute perfection. But hey, we are just getting started. Wait until you see the selfies. And now friends, this smartphone takes some of the best selfies I've ever seen in this price segment. I mean, the selfies on this smartphone is among the best in its class. I mean, just look at me. Model vibes. Anyone? Alright, the face is always well exposed, making me look like I just walked out of a high-end photo shoot. The dynamic range keeps highlights and shadows in check, and the sharpness is absolutely spot on. The colors are natural and well balanced. The details are surprisingly impressive. Well, it's a 50 megapixel back camera sensor, so no matter the lighting, my skin tone stays consistent, making me look like a movie hero. Okay, in my dreams. I even click photos against the sun. And just look at this. The dynamic range is putting in some serious work here, balancing everything out and making these shots ready to upload straight away. Well, when I was shooting this video, I was like, wait a minute, am I running too fast or did my hand just lost its gimbal? I mean, that insane level of shakiness, oh boy. And the worst part, Infinix proudly claims that this smartphone has OIS and EIS. But where is it? And yeah, you can't even shoot videos at 4K resolution because the Helio G100 chipset sadly doesn't support 4K recording or playback, so 2K is high as you can go. But if you can focus on image quality, it's actually pretty decent. The colors pop up nicely, the detail levels is solid, and the dynamic range, well, it does an okay job. Nothing groundbreaking. But wait, things take an unexpected turn when the sun goes down. Check out this low-light clip of me walking. Honestly, I was surprised. This might be one of the best done videos I've ever shot on a smartphone. The details stay crisp, the color reproduction is impressively accurate, and you know friends, the only thing that is missing it up, well, you guessed it, it's the stabilization. But hey, at least it's giving us that cinematic shaky cam effect, right? But things get interesting here when there's a plenty of light, and wow, the video actually looks super clean. I mean, it's crisp, noise-free and packed with details. Plus the colors, yep, they look vibrant with a solid dynamic range. But hey, don't just celebrate yet, because while the quality holds up well, the stabilization, let's just say, it has a mind of its own. As you can see, the footage still has that wobbly, handheld feel, like the camera suddenly got nervous and forget how to stay steady. Now, when the lights completely disappear, you know what, I was like, where is everything? I mean, the camera doesn't crank up the ISO to ridiculous levels, turning the video into a noisy, grainy mess. It doesn't pretend to be some night vision spy gadget. So if there's no light, it just gracefully accepts defeat and says, yeah, I'm out. Unlike some other smartphone, this one keeps things under control. And honestly, that's a good thing. Instead of looking like a found footage of horror movie, the footage stays relatively clean, even if it means losing some details. And yeah, you can also shoot 2K videos from an ultrawide camera, and honestly, it's one of the best in class. The level of details, the dynamic range, the sharpness, everything is just a total game changer. Although the ultrawide camera is a bit saturated, but it doesn't mean it looks bad. It's just that some users prefer natural and clean looking videos. But hey, it's still one of the best. Plus, the low light ultrawide videos, well, it's a complete mess of noise, as you can see. So I won't recommend using the ultrawide camera at night. And yeah, you can also shoot 3x videos in 2K. But honestly, I have absolutely no idea who will use it, as there's way too much sharpening going on. So let's move forward. Now there is also a stability mode, which locks the video at 1080p 30 frames per second. And yeah, I won't lie, it does make things look smoother. But here's the catch, there is a noticeable drop in sharpness. The 1080p resolution sacrifices some fine details, so while it's great for casual working shots, don't expect it to deliver mind-blowing cinematic quality. It's a fair trade-off, stability at the cost of crispiness. And oh boy, the stability mode in low light, yeah, it took a day off. Just look at this footage. The noise is just so much for a video, and the details are also soft, as well as the image quality. But hey, it's still pretty good for the price. Now the selfie videos, oh man, they look great. You get good stabilization, wide dynamic range, top-notch image quality, plus the colors are also excellent. So that means you will look nice in those TikTok videos without any filter. Now you may ask, Hamza, should we really go for this one? Well,
So friends, that just brings me to my final verdict. So this Infinix 040 is one of the best camera smartphone in budget segment. I mean, you saw everything for yourself. Now the big question, should you buy this smartphone? Well friends, if you want a casual smartphone that takes amazing photos and videos, then yes, absolutely. No second thoughts. Just hit that add to cart button. But if you are into professional photography and videography and your wallet is looking at you like, bro, we can't afford that lifestyle, then hold on. If you've got $200 and you want the best camera performance, then check out these two legends, the iPhone 11 and the OnePlus 10 Pro. I have reviewed both of them. So we can watch the iPhone 11 review right here and the OnePlus 10 Pro review right here. So go ahead, I won't judge you if you open tabs at once.
So, if you live in Pakistan and you want to buy new smartphones at amazing prices, then Shrajah Mobile offers some of the best prices in the market. They provide best-in-class customer service and have partnerships with other smartphone companies like Vivo, Oppo, Infinix, Tecno, and more. So if you are planning on buying your next smartphone, whether it's new or used, then contact them or visit their shop. I will leave their contact number and address in the comments section. Plus, use the code Hamza to get exclusive discounts on smartphone prices.
And that's all for this review. So friends, if you found this review helpful and useful, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss a review video like this one. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to answer them. So my name is Hamza, this is Tech, and I'll catch you in the next one.